Yes, folks, this is my top 5 most inspirational YouTubers to date. Like, these are just the guys I have inspiration from, I can relate to. These are just the fucking people I really respect most on YouTube. Sincerely. Now, of course, there are way more others that do inspire me, and I do like a lot. It's just these are the guys I think that just hit home with me the most. I can rewatch their channel all the time and just find something different about them. I just, always just the entertainment value altogether. These guys are like my top guys, okay? So, without further ado, here is my number 5. When it comes to movie reviewers on YouTube, I think Chris Stuckmann might be the most specific and straightforward, sufficient that there is on YouTube. I feel like he gets down to the point really quick, yet he also is very specific and is very detailed on why he does not like certain movies or why he does like certain movies. He's very, very fast-paced, too. Like, it doesn't really take much to watch his videos. I mean, he just gets to the point, and then he's very entertaining while watching, too. Like, he has that good rhythm in his videos, and that good pace is what I should probably say. Good pace in his videos that just makes his movie reviews very watchable. So yeah, he definitely is an inspiration. Not only do we live in the same state, which is pretty cool, he's also you can tell he's just a big film enthusiast. That is his core, and you could just tell that by watching him. So yeah, Chris Stuckmann makes my number 5. He's absolutely inspirational. Number 4 is very interesting. It's definitely a switch up from a movie reviewer. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let you guys see this, and let me know what you think. As I said, very different. Join me? Shall you? Fucking AdamTheWoo, guys, is one of those YouTubers that the reason why he's such an inspiration for me personally is because he kind of reminds me to live your life every day almost as if it was your last. Like, he is going out there almost every day. He does the daily vlog now, the daily woo, and he's always just going out and recording his life. He to show off to his subscribers. It's one of those things that, I really just have to sit down and just appreciate what this guy does because, he goes out and he does movie sites, abandoned movie sites, abandoned buildings. He goes through all of it. I mean, just to make the day interesting, just to make it interesting and livable, like just to make it fun, exciting, and adventure is probably the best word I could use. And that's why I like AdamTheWoo so much. And not only that, but the guy just seems like a genuinely good fucking guy. Everybody he talks to, he shows the utmost respect for. He just does what he does, and that's just something I can, honest to God, pat the fucking guy on the back for. It's absolutely inspirational, and yeah, he had to make my list. It's just probably the most entertaining YouTuber I have on my list, bar none, really. Number 3 is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, and it's because he's the most relatable to me. All of his opinions are practically my opinions. We have so much, and I love talking horror movies, and this fucking guy that's all he does is talk horror movies, and absolutely one of the most entertaining YouTubers on my list. One of them, for sure.
What is up, guys? It's
fucking Dums, one of the most coolest, laid-back horror movie YouTubers out there. I think if you love horror movies and you have not seen Dums, I mean, I'm serious when I say this, guys. It is a crime he only has a little bit over 30,000 subscribers. It's a fucking crime. This fucking guy has such an inspiration for this stuff, and he's such a genuinely relatable guy to talk to. Like, it feels like you can have a conversation with him about anything. And, he may love Halloween more than Friday the 13th. I'm a Friday the 13th nut. I'll let that slide, right? Because the fucking guy is fantastic. He's one of those guys I would like to fucking have a conversation with someday because he's just so fucking relatable, and he seems very chill, and he respects mostly everybody's opinions. Like, he respects everybody's opinion. That's just the type of guy I think he is, and it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, that's someone who I would aim to be. And surprisingly, that's someone who that's kind of who I am too. So yeah, fucking Dums makes my number 3 spot. Now, my number 2 pick is actually mostly there because of really nostalgia. And I wasn't kidding. Nostalgia has a pretty good reason why he is on my top 5 list. And not only is it because of nostalgia, but the fact that he tackles things that are very nostalgic to us. Like, I grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s, and he just does go after that stuff, and he kind of either makes fun of it or he does not make fun of it, and he kind of just gives you that feel like you used to have when you watch those old fucking, I don't know, honeycomb commercials and shit. Like, you know, one of his best things he does is actually going through all those old-ass commercials. Nothing makes you feel more like a kid when you watch them with him. It's just something that I really find not only inspirational, but just something that just really, it gets me feeling good. Like, if I'm having a bad day, I literally just watch Nostalgia Critic talk about commercials from the old days. It's just something that really hits with me personally. So if you have not seen Nostalgia Critic, please run over there and check him out, because I don't think you're going to regret it at all. Okay, number 1 is my most inspirational duo on YouTube, and the reason why they're the most inspirational for me personally is because I feel like if me and my best buddy were to make YouTube videos together, and I'm not talking about Michael, I'm talking about my friend Lane, this is exactly how we would act. This is exactly how we act too, behind camera stuff. This is how we talk just like this. We talk about horror movies all the time, and these guys are so fucking insanely fun to watch. I really have nothing else to say, so I'm just going to show you who they are.
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
Here comes that white-faced fucker, an asshole like no other. He's a big old piece of shit. Wants to stab your sister's tits cause he's a white-faced fucker. Loomis can't recover. Dr. Challenge drunk again, sleeping with your sister's friends.
Do you wanna know about the darkness?
I said, goddamn.
Goddamn you, Michael!
I said, goddamn.
A lot of people don't know the darkness that goes inside their hearts.
I said, goddamn.
Goddamn you, Michael! What are you gonna do on October 31st?
Okay, I used that intro because I thought that was probably their best intro, the most fun. Mike, I think, wrote that himself. But Mike and Jay from We Watched a Movie, guys, these are easily my personal favorite horror movie reviewers on YouTube. And not only that, but they make horror skits. They make fun of horror tropes. I mean, they're just fucking fun. Not only do they talk about horror movies, but it's actually more than that. I mean, these fucking guys have personalities of gold, really. I don't think you can find any other YouTuber who acts like this and doesn't give a fuck what people think, what they say. They really don't care. If it's not for you, it's not for you. They don't judge you. You just go about your day and just subscribe to another channel. Like, they're their own people. I really can't compare them to anybody else. I really can't. No matter how hard I try. Fucking Jay's impersonation as Dr. Loomis and Mike as fucking Michael Myers is just some of the funnest fucking shit I have seen on YouTube in a long-ass time. And I'm serious. I could binge your guys' videos, like, all day. That's not much. I can't really say that for other people on my list. You know, besides maybe AdamTheWoo and Dums, you know, a couple of them. But your guys' videos are so fucking watchable. And they're silly. They're over the top. But I think that's the fucking point. I think that's why people are so drawn into them. I know they just hit over 100,000 subscribers and are like in the 111, 110,000 subscribers. Maybe even more now. But they fucking deserve it. I actually think they kind of deserve the million range, actually, at this point. Because, you know, a lot of horror movie reviewers, you know, they're great and they're a lot of fun to watch. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love watching any horror movie fucking channel. I will support you 100%. But there's something about Mike and Jay. There's something about Mike and Jay. There's something about Mike and Jay that just fucking it sucks you in. It sucks you in. And I know they would take that as a perverted innuendo, but, you know, fucking, that's not the point. The point is, these guys are probably the most inspirational YouTubers for me. This is why I like talking about horror movies, is just because watching these guys talk about horror movies, it kind of just gets me all pumped up about talking about horror movies. You kind of understand what I'm saying? So, out of all these guys, I think you need to check them all out. I really do. I think you guys need to check them all out. These are just YouTubers who I think deserve more subscribers than they really have. You know, Nostalgia Critic's over 1 million. He's fine, right? His channel Awesome's fine. It's the other guys, though. I mean, and Chris Stuckmann. Chris Stuckmann also has 1 million subscribers, so those two are fine. But the other guys, I really think deserve over 1 million subscribers. I really do. They're just so fucking entertaining. And I know AdamTheWoo just hit 500,000, which is high thumbs up. So, you know, all these guys are just, they're phenomenal. They really are. I can't tell you how much these guys, their channels mean to me, especially right now when we're in the coronavirus situation. We're all in a pandemic, and I'm just sitting at home. I mean, these guys are just fucking so much fun to watch. So, guys, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Who are your top 5 most inspirational YouTubers? And I will for sure take you guys out in the next video. Sorry about the way I talked. I can't help it when I'm really enthusiastic.